What's up, guys? So today we're doing a few mods on the G30. I want to delete this coolant pipe right here that runs across. It's basically just a bypass, and if you really think about it, it actually heats up the coolant. It actually makes it more hot. The coolant goes this way through this tube, goes through the thermostat, travels through the engine, and then it's supposed to come out here and go through the radiator again, but it has this bypass that basically pulls the hot coolant from over here and brings it back into circulation. So I want to delete that. I got these HPS little 5/8, they're 5/8 coolant block off valves. I got 2 of them. I want to go right on here and right here. And I also got the GK Tech coolant. I guess this is lets air out. The OEM one is plastic and it breaks. I've changed the coolant before and oftentimes it will break right here, but mine is still good somehow. So whenever I pull that out, I'll see if it's cracked or not. But if it was, I guess it'd be spewing out coolant. But now I got an aluminum GK Tech one. I also got some just regular coolant. It's already, I already pre-mixed it. Not a whole lot in there, so I'm gonna try and save the coolant that I have. And I got this Kyostar Performance air filter because mine, I accidentally put a bag over it when I was washing the engine bay a long time ago and it kind of crushed it. But now we got a black one. And we can also delete that coupler right there because the coupler is already designed on this filter. And it's the same exact size, but it also has this little filter in the inside too. So we might get a little more sound or airflow out of that. And also, I've removed these little AC line holder brackets. They're a little bit rusted and I'm painting those. And then once they're done drying, I'll install them with everything else. But for right now, I went ahead and let the car, before you do this, you want to let the car cool down and everything. It is hot coolant and it's pressurized. So whenever you open this, if it was hot, it would spew out. But as you can see, mine is cooled down. So we're gonna jack the car up and undo the drain from the radiator and drain out just a little bit of coolant. We don't need to drain out necessarily all of it, but just enough to make sure that these lines don't have any coolant left in them. All right, so we're under the car right now, and actually, you don't even need to take the undershroud off to remove the drain screw for the radiator. It's right there. So all you need is a Phillips, and then get your little bucket right here. I'm not gonna drain out too much. Probably just fill this about up to this line right here where the oil was. And undo the radiator cap to release a bunch. So we'll let that loose just a little bit. Now you see it going. I'm just gonna let out a decent amount here. All right, so now that we got the coolant drained, we can go ahead and pull this thing off. That's a big bolt holding that. Okay, no coolant. Both coolant caps and bleeder valve are on. The little HPS logo sticking out on both sides. I was planning on using the OEM clamps. They were difficult to slide over this because it's such a thicker piece of hose. And then also I figured that these would give a better seal or a better clamp than the OEM ones. So I got just some regular clamps I got from Harbor Freight. These are at 8 mil. You can tighten that with an 8 mil wrench, so that's fine. This was really difficult to install. I had to basically remove this and the fuel, this little fuel assembly right here, and then basically twist this because the clamps were upside down. But now, as you can see, I got them upright, and the whole system has been bled. It's full of coolant. How I did that, I basically cracked that loose to, there's a little slit in the bolt up there so that air can escape once you have it just a little unloosened. And then you take this off and then you fill this up with coolant until coolant starts coming out of that. Now I ran the heater on full blast just to get the coolant cycled and everything. I'm 100% sure this is full of coolant. I've already driven it just a little bit. Probably have to fill this up just a little bit more because it looks like it went down. But as you can see, no leaks at all. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I think this really cleaned up the engine bay, and I think it's a mod that anybody that has a VQ35DE should definitely do this. Makes the engine bay look a lot more open, way more serviceable to do the belts and everything. I also need to put in the little shroud right here But other than that, if you guys could like the video and subscribe, I'm going to be posting a lot more G35 content.